Yes, welcome to this session, Light Academy Nursery and Primary School. Teacher Robert presenting a lesson in Primary 3 Mathematics. We're just going to go over what was covered in Primary 2 under the operation on numbers. And for this session, or this lesson, I'm going to revise something concerning multiplication of numbers. If we talk about multiplication, we are having this common word which has existing meaning, and the word is product. So I can either talk about multiplication or getting the product of numbers. And the symbol is like letter X. It is a little bit different from letter X, but they are at least to a certain extent related. So multiplication of numbers. At this level of primary 3, we are going to look at multiplication in a vertical order, okay? But before we go to it, I want us to go and look at what was done shortly in primary 2. But remember, when we talk about multiplication, we talk about groups of numbers, then the number of items. For example, in your primary 2, we can refer to these examples. We can look at this, what you did in primary 2. You used it to say, for example, 1, they say, multiply. For example, 2 times 3, okay? But I've said multiplication deals with getting the number of items compared to the number of groups that are given. So when they write it multiplied by 3 in primary 2, your teacher must have said, this one means the first number talks about the number of groups, and the second number written mentions the items per group. So for this question 1, where I multiplied 2 by 3, they are telling me use the 2 groups, but each group should have 3 items. You either use balls, you use sticks, and some other items. So you could simply come and answer this question as, you would say this is equivalent to, I can use this circle for the first group. I can also use another circle for the second group. These are 2 circles to mean 2 groups, okay? But the second number is 3, meaning in each of these groups I must put 2 items. So I'm going to use the sticks. In the first group I will put 3 sticks. 1, 2, 3. In the second group I will also put 3 sticks. 1, 2, 3. So together, to get the answer, you would count all of them, and the answer written here would be a 6. This is what you used it to do in primary 2, okay? We can also give any other one. We can give another one, probably, and see. For example, they can say 2, multiply, then they say 3 multiplied by 4. So at this level still, just like we said in primary 2, we need to understand, what does this one mean? It means I should have 3 groups, but in each group I must count 4 items. The first number talks about the groups, the second number talks about the items per group. So this is equivalent to, let me use these ones for the groups. I'm going to draw 3 groups, just like this. Each one I put 4 items. Let me use the sticks, or I use the small balls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in the second one there are 3. There are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in the third group I'm also counting 4 items. 1, 2, 3, 4. So to get the answer, I must count all of the items in those 3 groups. And what I'm getting in total, I'm getting this one as 12, okay? This is what was probably done in primary 2, okay? But at this level, we can also refer we can use the same idea to work out numbers organized in a vertical order. Number 3, at this level of primary 3, these numbers appear to be common. Like we can say 43 multiplied by 2. So we cannot simply use the idea of groups to answer this question. What becomes easier is to arrange them in a vertical order. So we shall have 43 multiplied by 2, right? The number which is given is 43. Meaning I'm having 43 groups, but in each group there must be 2 items, right? So this one, when I write it in a vertical form, I actually look at the place values, just like you saw them earlier on. So number 3 is under the 1's place value. Then number 4 is under the 10's place value. How do I multiply these numbers? I will just go to the side work here, okay? Side work. When we are multiplying these numbers vertically, we look at the numbers in their place values. The first number from the right is 3, which is under the 1's place value. Therefore, on my side work, I will say 3 1's multiplied by 2. Okay? When you look at the idea of groups, these are 3 groups, but each one has 2 items. And the answer we shall have here becomes 6. Okay? So we shall put our 6 under the 1's place value. Okay? Then we shall go to the next place value, which is the 10's place value. It has 4 10's. So I will say 4 10's multiplied by 2. Okay? What does this one mean with the idea of P2 in groups? I'm having 4 groups, but each group has 2 items. So the answer I get is 8. So I will write 8 under the 10's place value. And for that case, I will have gotten the answer for that. Right. Yes, we can also go to the second. You can give another example here. When I'm using around with 3 digits, they can also use this one here. They can put an instruction and say, work out. To work out is to get the final answer. They say, for example, 148 multiplied by 4. Right? Now, these ones are 3 numbers. But just like we've done it in the first place, when we are multiplying numbers at the level of primary 3, we look at the arrangement based on the place value. So the first digit from the right is under 1's, the second one is under 10's, the third one is under the 100's place value. Okay? The side working is very important. So we shall have this one as our side work to see how we are getting our answers. So we shall start from the 1's place value. I'm having, under the 1's, I'm having 8 1's multiplied by 4. What does this one mean using our P2 concept? These are 8 groups, but each group has 4 items. When I multiply them, the answer gotten is 32. Okay? These are now 2 digits. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to write the last digit, which is 2 under the 1's. So I'll write my 2 under 1's. Then I will carry or take or regroup 3 to the next place value, which is the 10's place value. I put it slightly above. Then I will say, I'm having under the 10's 4 10's multiplied by 4. What do I get? These are 4 groups of 4. The answer I get is 16. But remember, we carried something from the 1's place value. So I'm going to add it onto 16. Such that when I add 16 to 3, the answer I get is 19. So these are now 2 digits. What do? I just write the last digit under the 1's. Then I will write the 9. Then I take 1 to the next place value, just above. Okay? Then we shall come under the 100's place value. originally we had 1/100 multiplied by our 4. The answer given is 4, okay? But remember to add it to what we carried from the tens place value, so plus 1. The answer gotten is 5. So we shall write our 5 under the hundreds place value. So we shall be in position to have gotten that kind of answer like that, okay? That is how we get that answer using the vertical multiplication, okay? They can also set it in form of words. I can give the last example in form of words. Like they say a chair costs 1,200 and resting. How much money do 3 chairs cost? That is another question. Multiplication can be set also in form of words. So what are we supposed to do? They are saying for just 1 chair, you pay 1,200. Now, how much money do 3 chairs cost? What does this question need us to do? This question we can simply answer it using multiplication, okay? Though in primary 2 you could as well answer it using addition, but to make it simpler here, you simply say the money for 1 chair, remember this is money, don't forget to put the units, okay? Multiplied by the number of chairs, which are 3, right? Then you come to this and you multiply this. Side work is very important. This side work is very important. Remember, when we are multiplying these digits, I start from the right hand side to the left hand side. So I'm going to start from the first 0. I can put the place values, or I can at this level now leave the place values. We can as well put the place values. I'm having the 1s, the 10s, the 100s, and the 1000s place value. So under the 1s place value at the extreme right, the number I have is a 0. So I will say 0 multiplied by 3. Okay? I don't have any group. Therefore, the answer I get becomes a 0. I write it under the 1s. Okay? When I go to the 10s place value, I'm also having a 0 multiplied by 3. I don't have the groups. Therefore, the answer I get is also 0. So I put a 0 under the 10s. Under the hundreds, I'm having the 200s multiplied by 3. The answer I get here becomes the 6. Okay? So I put 6 under the hundreds place value. Under the 1000s place value, I'm having 1000. So I will say 1 multiplied by 3. The answer I get is a 3. So I'll write my 3 under the 1000s place value. So I will be in position to put this unit to mean that I was talking about money, okay? So we can make a conclusion if possible, but even if you leave it at this level, we can simply say, therefore, 3 chairs cost this amount of money, which is 3,600 shillings, like that. Then from there, we shall have gotten the answer. So our dear learners and viewers, at this level of primary 3, we can actually have all of these questions set in our exercises. We can refer to the P.3 work, we can use this vertical multiplication either in figures or using words, as we've done it in the last example. But remember, instead of using the word multiplication, some questions can come and they say find the product of 24 and 6. So that question will be telling you to multiply those two numbers. So I want to wish you well because of time. Thank you for paying attention to this lesson. But at the end of it all, you expect to answer some questions that are going to appear. Thank you so much. for being part of this session. These are some of the numbers that you're going to answer as activity for this lesson about multiplication. I think you'll be in position to enjoy them. Thank you so much, Teacher Robert. Stay home, stay safe. Follow us from Light Academy webpage for more of this work.